Branching is not just about Git commands, it's the heartbeat of your team cultures and the engine of your delivery speed. So in today's video, we'll try to focus on what is, let's see, branching, GitHub branching strategy, and final slide will be about the Azure DevOps. And this will be, let's say, somehow theoretical part, of course, with some comments. But if you would like to have it in a practical example, a practical video, or let's say session, please let me know in the comment. And yes, so, and imagine that you are writing, let's say, a code and just imaging and trying to make, let's say, releases. And if it's not organized, it will be a chaos. And get it wrong, and you are looking, let's say, at a chaos, delay, and broken production. And get it right, you will unlock predictable release, scalable collaboration. The choice is yours, and today we will see how to choose, let's see, wisely. So why we need indeed why the branching, or let's say the strategy, it's matter. So because it's, let's say, delivery speed, and if you did it in the right way, you can, let's say, predictable. You can create predictable releases, scalable collaboration, and all the team will work without any, let's say, conflict or issues. And why it's, let's say, branching strategy is matters. So a good branching strategy is like a well-organized city. It prevents messy traffic jam, or maybe keeps, let's say, the down area, for example, the production is stable, while allowing existing new development, for instance, experiments, and let the multiple team work simultaneously without blocking each other. Plus, with the clay street, let's say, sign, if street sign, let's say it's a branch name, everyone navigate faster. Let's build, let's see, a clean, let's see, GitHub, or let's see, strategy. And if you have see here, this is the branch types in GitHub, and the permanent branches you have to have. It's a main, which is production ready, and development, which is integration. So now you have to have in the beginning main and develop branch. Okay, and let's see the main. It's you can create a release from this main branch, or let's see, release or tags. And if you would like to update, or let's see, add a new features, for instance, if you have to add a new features, you have to create branches from develop. So the main branch won't be touched. So just try to keep it as a production ready. And once you have finished development, you can see, you can, let's see, merge to the main. We will see it in a minute. And this is the feature, which is if you would like to add some features. This is bug fix, when you have to fix some bugs in the code, for instance. Now from here we can, let me just see if I have, okay. So this you have to create it from develop branch. This one here, bug fix as well from develop branch, and hotfix. It's this is, for instance, urgent. Let's see, the system is already in production, and they detect, let's say, some issues, and from this you have to create a branch from the main branch, because the main branch is the one that's used in the production, and try to create a bug fix from hotfix from from the main branch, and for the release it's also from the main. And here, if you have maintenance task, and for the documentation, just use documentation updates. For instance, it's used for documentation update. Now let's see how to name the naming convention. So if you have, let's say, a bad naming, so imagine that you are working with a team, and I will just say this name here, bug fix bug, and I will not able to see what is the bug. Let's see, unless I have to check the code. or maybe let's say new features. Of course, I know it's a new feature, but what is about uh, what are you doing this in this new branch, and or maybe this one here. And imagine that if it's like this feature login page. So in this, it will give you indication that this is doing, for instance, for login page. And if it's bug fix crashed on a startup, a hotfix payment timeout, release, blah blah blah. And this one here, it might be clear. So it's also for me. It's when I develop, let's see, my public GitHubs. I just when I develop alone, I have just to make some random names, which is very bad, I will say. But when I'm working with colleagues and team, it has to be it's a mandatory to have to follow some meaningful names. And you can see, for instance, here descriptive feature login page, or maybe this one here. It's not clear. So the main should be reflecting what is the let's see the working behind. I will see. And this is a work example here. So as we see, we have, let's say you have to develop uh, a new feature. And here you have this git checkout develop, or let's see, checkout develop. As I said in the beginning, if you would like to have it a practical example, I can do it in a live session. And here we are checking the develop branch, or let's see, open the develop branch. Now we are creating a branch, let's see, called feature user authentication, for instance, from the developer. And I will do my stuff. Let's see, the developer, the feature user authentication, for instance, and do the changes and everything. And now I will push these changes to this branch, feature user branch. Sorry. So I'll make changes, commit, and push to the remote. So this the new updates or the new branch will be on the Git. Let's see. Now after testing, let's say this one here, this branch, I need to merge this. Let's see, to use it in a develop, or let's see in a production. But I will not directly jump to the production to the main. I have to open a pull request to develop branch, because this one here is created from a develop branch. It has to be merged first to develop branch. Now I have the pull request, and in this pull request I will have CI/CD check. Maybe I have just to show you this one here, for instance, when I add stuff. And you can see, for instance, Anoma Vision, and you can see the pull request that I have done, and you can see how many pull requests, and for instance, updates, documentation, for instance. And in this case, you can see the the template, let's see, pull request. And in here, I have also the pipeline. Yeah, and you can see here I'm testing this the code when I have new development and I would like to merge it to a develop or to the main. It has to go through let's see some steps. As you can see here, for instance, I'm testing in 3.9, starting up the job, install it. Let's see, set up the Python, install the beauty, blah blah, install the dependencies, run test. So this is the how okay this. So this is run some unit tests that will see if the system is not crashing, or and etc. And I will, if this finish, I will start. It's automatically, this one, it will be automatic done in the Git. And after this, I will check, for instance, all of these Python's version. So in that, if it's everything is fine, we can just, you can click from here merge. And yeah, as I said, we can do this as a live session. Why not? And now this is a CI/CD check, code review. Sometimes you have to let's see, to make the code consistent between, let's see, in your team. So for instance, when I run my code, sometimes I had, let's see, add some extra spaces, extra import, for instance, packages that are not being used. So in the check before the commit, this will be fixed before merging this. Let's see some it's not errors. It's, let's say, I would say it's issues to the production. So after the develop branch, now I will try to merge. If everything is fine, I will merge it using a pull request to the develop. Then I will try to make a pull request from the develop to the main, integrating from yeah, of course. I mean, this open a pull request, check, and if everything is fine, it will merge to the develop. Then I will try to make another pull request, and to develop to merge develop to main branch. And please keep in mind that develop and main branch have to be protected, and it means you can't push directly to the main, except only with pull request. So there are three, let's see, three or four steps to merge, and it's merge commits, which is let's see here if it's showable here. Go to here, then to settings, and you can see the not this one. Allow merge commits, squash merge, and also rebase merging. So these are three, let's see, steps, and the last one is fast forward. And this one here will try to create uh, after merging, it will try to create a new commit, which is will be empty indeed commit. And this rebased with, it just, as you can see, it's just a linear, this one here, linear history. And this one here is squash. It will just will give you a single commit. I mean, all of these comments that you have done, it will be in one commit. And please, I just forgot to mention this. Each branch, let's see, let me just go to this short life branch, and each branch, let's see, it just has to do only one thing. For instance, if I have, say, login page, this only has to be focused on login page, and it has nothing to do with the startup or any time out or nothing, just only focusing on this. So, and if you fix this, push it to the git and do the pull request merge and etc. And if you have any other issue, create another branch for a specific issue. So that's why it's a short-lived branch. It has to be only short time. And if you would like to merge from develop to main, you have to, I mean, not you have to, but it's better to use fast forward only. So this will prevent from adding extra commit, let's see. And how to handle a hotfix. So sometimes we already see it in the beginning. If you're already in the production, your system is running, and after a while you have some issues or, let's say, bugs. So this you have to create hot fix from the main, fix this. Let's see, this branch you have hot fix. Now merge it, fix, pull request, merge it to main and develop. So the main and develop will have all of these this bug hotfix, because if you just merge it to the main and the develop will, after a while, it will try to merge develop to main, this will be let's see, removed, because it's like we will take the new development, let's say the new changes from the develop to branch, and if they are hotfix, it's not in the develop as well, it will be removed. And you have now, and after that, you have to create another release and deliver the new release to the customer. Okay, and best practice, keep branches short-lived. Always use a pull request and also try to use a specific, let's see, solve specific issue for each branch. Sometimes someone will say, I will create many branches, but it will save you a lot of time. And protect, mean, and develop. Automatic, this we have already said that it has to be protected, and this will have automated with GitHub Actions, and in Azure it will be pipeline. It's almost the same, I would say. And try to write a meaningful commit messages. And I have, for example, for me and also in our team, we also follow, for example, this one here. Let's see, read me. And this one here changes. Is it a new feature? Is it bug fix? Is it refactoring? Is it performance improvement style? You just need to click, for instance, like this, and checklist. Did you build? Let's see. Did you create test cases? If you if you develop a new branch, you have to, let's see, create a test cases for your development, and also is the documentation is updated, so you have to create select this, for instance. And this I have already done, let's say, uploaded the videos on this. And if something is not clear, please let me know. I can do another video. And also here documentation is updated. If you have to add a pull request, you have to follow this, for instance. Also, you have some guidelines here, for instance, for checklist, so you can see how the things is working and etc. So this is, I'm just trying to add here what I'm using also in the, let's see, a private, or let's see, in a company. And branching, let's see, health checklist. Short life branches, accept, mean, and develop. Consistent naming, pull request review enforced. So yeah, pull request. So when you have a pull request, you have to add, let's see, a reviewer for this. And I don't want to waste time, but we can do it in another session, a live session, and I show you all of these stuff. And CI/CD automation. The final, let's say, recommendation: permanent branches, mean and develop. Short feature bug hotfix and release. Merge for sync, for clean sync, use fast forward. But for mean and to develop to from develop to me. And also pull request reviews plus automation. And let me just go to the DevOps. I have also a DevOps playlist. So it's not different from here, but maybe it's if you are interested in this, you can have a look on this. So this, for instance, you have to enforce pull request, code reviews, and build, and also how to create. Now, if in a GitHub, they already have, let's say, some PCs, computers, and you can build your system on the cloud. But for some reason, let's say you need some, let's say, privacy. Sometimes you have a sensitive data you would like to build in your side, so you can also create this. But I haven't in GitHub tried. But in a Azure DevOps, I have created my private build agent, and they have test CI/CD for automation and building everything from in my side. And I think that's it for today. If you have any question, just drop it down in the comment below, and I will answer it definitely. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.